Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jahaneman. As you all know that nowadays we are celebrating International Women's Day, and Jahaneman has selected 30 women who are outstanding, who are the women of substance, who have proved themselves, who have achieved greater heights. And we are trying to bring their story to you so that these stories can be motivational and inspirational for all the sisters all over the world. Today, we have a woman of substance, Mrs. Rekha Waghela. Mrs. Rekha is a parenting coach, and she has achieved this height of being a parenting coach and guiding hundreds and thousands of parents after great struggle and after great dedication and passion. Let's listen from Rekha. Hello, Rekha, how are you?
I'm fine, Dr. Halima. Thank you very much. First of all, I must appreciate the work that you are doing and bringing so many diversified women in your platform, enriching, I think, each one who's watching your channel and who will be watching your channel. So that's really empowering, I would say, in terms of sharing the knowledge. And that is our lives, the personal knowledge which each one is having with them.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
yes. And those personal experiences have great knowledge in them, and they are going to enrich the experience of other women. Congratulations, Jahaniman has selected you as woman of substance. So I would like to listen your inspirational story of your early life, your education, your struggle, and your achievements.
Thank you very much. I first feel honored and I must say thank you for this is my second show, if I'm not wrong, on your show, in your channel. And as the title says, Women of Substance, it is really, I would say, sounds so powerful. I mean, that it gives me a lot of pride within, not that wrong pride, but it is giving a very good feel good factor that yes, something has really made you and invite me on this channel. And I feel also that yes, there are things that have achieved over a period of time in the journey that I have. So if I start my journey, I remember I did my study. The childhood was spent in my maternal grandmother, and there was so I have not seen a very typical urban life at all, you can say. And till my pre-primary section, then I moved to Mumbai, from fifth standard onwards, and it has its own journey. After that, I did my graduation in commerce and post graduation in human resources from Mumbai University. And for that, I must thank my father, because he has been really encouraging me to study further as much as. And he feels very proud, because in our family, like the family that I hail from, the girls are not encouraged that much to study. And then he just go around and say my daughter has achieved this degree. And that makes me also happy so much that yes, somewhere I have made happy. But it was not easy, let me tell you, because my schooling was done in an Gujarati medium. So I had that challenges of language barriers, and at times even yes, this the fashion barriers also were there when and I actually was studied in one of the top premier in college of Mumbai, and the crowd was coming from all spectra of life. So but somehow I managed and sailed through that journey. Post that, I have been started working in corporates. So I come with almost 13 years of experience that I completed in human resources, and I call myself as a people development, people passionate person. And post that, when I took a break for my family, I ventured into exploring more. So you can say after marriage and after having two children, I pursued my second post graduation and pursued many degrees and affiliation, which made me to do the work that I'm doing today and serve the parents, the value add that I feel that I'm doing. And I must support thanks for my all the family members, that's my in-laws, my husband, my children, everyone. I think that they have really played a very important role to become who I am today. In the journey, I also found a mentor who helped me to realize that yes, you have all that passion and dedication to coach parents, because the personal journey which I had really enriching experience, and we said, why don't you share that with people? And that is how where I am, and made me to invite here.
Thank you very much. It's so inspirational. And I was just engrossed in your story when you were narrating. And I was initially thinking that behind every successful man, there is a woman, but behind every successful woman, there are many men, it seems. And here in your story, not only there are many men, there are many people. You first
Yes.
started with your father, and then your husband, then all the in-laws, then family members, and then now the children. How much they are compromising and they are cooperating, that you can do, you can still go ahead, and then you can continue a passion. You didn't mention your guru. You said that there is a mentor and guru who made you realize that you have the
Yes. So
potential of being the parenting coach.
right. I must mention Mr. Jogesh Jain, whom I got in connected, and he helped me to, like, see there is a potential. So I must say that mentor is a person who helps you to uncover your hidden potential, and they see you what probably you as an individual who are not able to see that you are capable of doing that. So this is, I think, very important for everyone who's aspiring, who's looking forward, so they find their ways. And people do come in life, but it is a matter of our understanding that how I can. And he's the person who, I must say thank you, who I would say led me to become the founder of Rekhavi Academy, and under which banner I'm now offering so many programs which can add value to parents and children in their day-to-day activities.
Uh, if Mr. Jogesh is watching this program, he must be very proud of himself that he is a mentor of many, many women or many ladies, I must say, because before this also I have interviewed one lady. She was also had great appreciation and great gratefulness for Mr. Jogesh. So thank you, Mr. Jogesh, for helping our sisters and our ladies. Now, Rekha ji, coming to our topic, our theme for this International Women's Day is emotional fashion. Do we really need to fashion our emotions? What is your understanding of emotional fashion?
Yeah, so let me first define the word emotion. As we all know, it is energy in motion. Okay, and which is very important, that which energy is in motion for every woman. I'm sure that would vary depending upon their internal mindset, their own stories, and the way the different experiences that they had. Uh, Somewhere I see, yes, there is a correlation with the fashion, because through fashion, or the word is, if I take it to the next level, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress yourself, to certain extent it portray your self image, it gives that first outlook, and it also tries to convey that what are some of the opinions that you would like other people to receive about you. So people, there are women who are very clear. I mean, when I say fashion, it is not just trendy fashion, but it is more of being very genuine to themselves, and also very comfortable in their skin, what they are carrying, what they are wearing. And there are women whom I know, even they are very simple dressed up, but they're full of confidence within. So that is something I value more, rather than having a lot of branded clothes and having a lot of accessories. But moment you kind of share your thoughts, then like something is just flat down. So that is the way I look at how each one portray is depending upon the choices that one makes.
Thank you very much. And your thought is very clear about the fashion and about the strength of the character or the strength of a personality. The strength of the personality depends that how much substance you have within yourself, not in the
Correct.
appearance and not in the outer look. This International Women's Day, what is your resolution for yourself and what is your message for all the sisters?
Right. So first of all, I'm thankful to the body who have designed this International Day. But the way I look at it, for women, each day is an precious day because they are contributing in so many ways, not only to themselves but all the people who are connected. So I use this analogy of that woman is a kind of an engine, okay, who's driving with that passion and with that fuel. So my resolution will be that for myself, how much energy that I am gathering within, so that I have that power, so that whoever is behind me is having that kind of passion and energy to walk along with me. And if that is not there, then I think somewhere woman is not going to make that difference. So giving time to yourself is one of the important thing that I want each woman to really prioritize in their day-to-day activities, and I've started doing that already, and I recommend that all to all the sisters who are watching this episode.
Thank you very much, Rekha. Give time to yourself. This is the message of Mrs. Rekha Waghela on this International Women's Day. And my dear sisters, believe me, it's very, very important to have me time always, every day during the daytime, within 24 hours. You must spend at least half an hour for yourself where you are only with you, no one else is with you. And then you try to make yourself happy, feel confident, and in this way you are going to boost your morals, and your confidence is going to be so high that no one can stop you from reaching to that place where you want to reach. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you, Rekha ji, for being with us.
My pleasure. I also want to leave one second thought to all the sisters that have dream with you, and I would call it also as an aspiration, because this is the aspiration which is going to keep you alive and go further. It could be as small as going out to your favorite place nearby. So there are many women I know who are not even able to take that decision. So come out of that self doubt or whatever the other problems that have, but take that small step, and then you can really start making difference in your life. So that aspiration, have keeping alive, is very important.
So
Thank
nice
you.
of you. So nice of you. So have dreams, and dreams, the dreams that are not going to let you sleep. Not those dreams which you see every day at night, APJ Abdul Kalam has said. And
Yes.
today, Mrs. Rekha is repeating the same sentence, that we should have dreams, because dreams are going to make our life uh, wonderful, and this life has to be lived wonderfully, because you deserve all the wonders of life. Thank you very much, Rekha ji, and thank you all my sisters and all my viewers. We are going to bring one more Women of Substance tomorrow. Keep watching Jahaneman. And let me congratulate on your behalf as well to Mrs. Rekha Waghela ji for being the Women of Substance. Thank you very much. Take care, and bye-bye.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.